Okay guys, we're finally to a point where we're almost done with our discussion and demonstration of the procedure for gravimetric analysis. Last time when we left off, I had the crucible heating here on the heating mantle, burning of paper. And now I'm done heating, and it took about an hour and a half. And I'm ready to show you what the crucible contents look like. Even though the crucible is cold, I'm still carrying it with crucible tongs to avoid having any residue from my hands on it and changing its mass. So now you can see this white powder inside the crucible. You also see there's no black pieces of burnt paper left, which means paper has burnt off completely, leaving only barium sulfate in this crucible. Hopefully everybody got a good look. And so just to summarize, I'm going to send you data which will include mass of purple coordination compound we started this procedure with, and then mass of the crucible empty, and then mass of crucible with barium sulfate. After I wait, I'll have that data. And once you receive that email, you can go ahead and start doing calculations for your data sheet 3. Remember, all calculations are described in the lab manual, and you must remember to show all your work with all the setups. First, how you find moles of barium sulfate, then how you find moles of sulfate, then grams of sulfate, and then finally mass percent sulfate in the purple coordination compound. Not in barium sulfate, but in purple coordination compound. So pay attention to that, please. And then once you have your mass percent sulfate, you should be able to determine the empirical formula of your purple coordination compound based on mass of copper that you found on data sheet 2, and then mass percent sulfate that you will have found on data sheet 3, and then I also gave you mass percent water under final calculations. And all the calculations for empirical formula should be entered onto data sheet 1. All 3 data sheets plus the calibration graph for spectrophotometry of copper and final report are going to be due by the end of lab time next week. So either on Tuesday or Wednesday next week, you will have to turn those things in. That's all.